हुई है। क्विकली एससी वर्मा को लो, ठीक है। पेज नंबर, यस, नहीं, पेज नंबर 2 है। सो लॉज ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स से स्टार्ट करते हैं, विच इज पेज नंबर 61 एंड 62। ऑब्जेक्टिव आई एम नॉट डूइंग, ऑब्जेक्टिव एक बार खुद से करना, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आर कंपैरेटिवली इजियर, बट लेकिन हाँ प्लीज जो जो बोले डेफिनेटली करना। तो आई एम पिकिंग अप द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम, नॉट फ्रॉम पेज नंबर, क्या है ये, पेज नंबर 62 है, एक्सरसाइज, ठीक है। सो एससी वर्मा पार्ट 2 पेज नंबर, जस्ट इन केस सर हमें क्या पता है एससी वर्मा क्या होता है। ओके, सो पेज नंबर 62 से स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ, विच इज एक्सरसाइज ऑफ लॉज ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स, ठीक है। तो इसके कुछ क्वेश्चन करते हैं, तो तुम्हें कब रिप्लाई करना है चैट में, जब तुम्हें चीज समझ में नहीं आए या कोई कंसेप्चुअल डाउट हो। हाँ, अपने वर्मा जी हैं भाई, बिल्कुल वर्मा जी हैं अपने, यस, ओके। चलो, सो स्टार्ट करते हैं। सो अच्छा, सो आई एम ओनली टेकिंग अप द क्वेश्चंस जो कुछ डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कंसेप्ट्स के हैं, ठीक है। ऑब्वियसली नॉट टेकिंग द सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, सो दैट, क्योंकि हमारे पास टाइम कम है। डू 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 डू, ठीक है। कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स ना विल, हाँ मतलब मोस्टली वैसे अगर अलग अलग होंगे, आई टेक, इट वोंट टेक मच टाइम, बस क्योंकि जब ये सब ऐसे सवालों के मैं जवाब दूंगा नहीं विच इज नॉट रेलेवेंट, ओके, सो दैट, चलो अमन, थोड़ा पढ़ाई में ध्यान दोगे तो जिंदगी ज्यादा अच्छी रहेगी। ओके, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम फ्रॉम क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 ऑफ एक्सरसाइज, ओके। समझना ध्यान से, हमें क्या बताया गया है। एनर्जी इक्वेशन, लॉज ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स इज नथिंग बट एनर्जी इक्वेशन। व्हाट इज दैट एनर्जी इक्वेशन, हमको क्या बोल बताते हैं, बेसिक समझना है एनर्जी इक्वेशन का क्या था। कि हमारे पास एक कंटेनर है, वो कंटेनर में गैस भरी हुई है, और ये जो पिस्टन है ये मूवेबल है, ठीक है। दिस इज द जनरल कंडीशन, मैंने इसको गैस सप्लाई करी। व्हेन वी आर सप्लाई, सो आई एम जस्ट क्विकली टेलिंग यू, क्योंकि केमिस्ट्री और फिजिक्स में सेम ही फॉर्मूला है, जस्ट सोचने का तरीका अलग है। सो अगर मैंने गैस किसी चीज, अंदर किसी एक कंटेनर में गैस भरी हुई है, अगर मैंने उसको गर्म किया, सो प्रैक्टिकली आई एम गिविंग हीट टू दैट सिस्टम। अगर मैं हीट दे रहा हूं, मतलब मैं एक्चुअली उसको एनर्जी सप्लाई कर रहा हूं, तो मेरे लिए क्यू पॉजिटिव है, रिमेंबर, क्यू पॉजिटिव मतलब हीट इज गिवन। वाइस वर्सा इज ऑल्सो, अगर हीट बाहर निकल रही होगी तो क्यू नेगेटिव है। अगर मैंने किसी को हीट दी तो दो चीज हो सकती है, पहली चीज मुझे पक्का पता लग रहा है कि उसका टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा, मैं किसी चीज को गर्म कर रहा हूँ तो टेम्परेचर तो पक्का बढ़ेगा, ठीक है। वी आर ऑलरेडी टॉकिंग अबाउट द गैस, है ना। अब ये मत बोलना सर कैलोरीमेट्री में फेज चेंज होता है, यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी गैस है। तो अगर मेरे पास ये वाली कहानी है तो क्यू, हमारा टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा, ये कहाँ कहाँ पर जाएगा, एनर्जी चेंज में, डेल्टा यू, राइट, है ना। उसकी एनर्जी बढ़ेगी क्योंकि टेम्परेचर किस पे डिपेंड कर रहा है, इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज पे। प्लस ऐसा हो सकता है ये गैस एक्सपैंड करे, जब एक्सपैंड करेगी तो हमारे पास क्या हो सकता है कि ये पिस्टन इस पोजीशन से यहाँ पर आ जाए। अगर मेरी गैस एक्सपैंड कर रही है, सो गैस इज डूइंग पॉजिटिव वर्क, सो रिमेंबर दिस थिंग। हमारे पास जो एनर्जी इक्वेशन है बहुत ही सिंपल सी है, क्या, Q इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा यू प्लस डब्ल्यू। डेल्टा यू का काम कौन कर रहा है, डेल्टा यू इज द एनर्जी गिवन टू द सिस्टम, सॉरी, क्यू का काम कौन कर रहा है, एनर्जी गिवन टू द सिस्टम। जितना टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा वो हमारे पास डेल्टा यू है, डेल्टा यू फॉर्मूला एक ही फॉर्मूला बताया गया उसका, F/2 NR डेल्टा टी के बराबर। व्हाट इज दिस एफ, एफ के बारे में हमें एज ऑफ नाउ दो चीजें याद रखनी है। एफ हमारे पास होता है मोनोटॉमिक गैस के लिए और डायटोमिक गैस के लिए, एफ की वैल्यू होती है 3, और डायटोमिक गैस के लिए एफ की वैल्यू होती है 5। करस्पॉन्डिंगली जहां पर भी मुझे डेल्टा यू पर काम करना होगा, मैं, मोनोटॉमिक गैस है तो 3/2 NR डेल्टा टी हो जाएगा, डायटोमिक गैस है तो 5/2 NR डेल्टा टी हो जाएगा। डेल्टा टी इज व्हाट, डेल्टा टी इज नथिंग बट चेंज इन टेम्परेचर, इट इज ऑलवेज फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल। ये आई गेस एज फार एज आई रिमेंबर लास्ट क्लास में मैंने बताया था, दिस इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ द पाथ, दिस इज अ स्टेट फंक्शन। तो हमारे पास डेल्टा यू को मतलब ही नहीं है कि तुम गैस में एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट तक कैसे जा रहे हो। अच्छा, मैं यहाँ पर ये पहली कहानी इसलिए बता रहा हूँ सो दैट कि आगे वाले प्रॉब्लम में डायरेक्टली हम इनडायरेक्टली यूज करें। यस, NCV डेल्टा टी, यस, एक ही बात है, कमिंग टू दैट, है ना। तो अगर मैं यहाँ से ऐसे जा रहा हूँ 1 से 2 तक, ऐसे जा रहा हूँ, ऐसे जा रहा हूँ, डेल्टा यू को मतलब नहीं है, ठीक है। इसी F/2 NR को समझने कि सर इसको CV भी लिखा जाता है, यस, अनदर वे ऑफ राइटिंग द सेम थिंग। तो CV क्योंकि हमारे पास, अच्छा क्विकली जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड फट से, F/2 R को हम CV भी लिखते हैं, और हमें पता है CP माइनस CP इज इक्वल टू R होता है, तो फिर अनदर फॉर्मूला फॉर CP इन टर्म्स ऑफ F इज F/2 + 1 × R। इतनी चीजें याद रखनी है तुम्हें। दूसरी चीज, अच्छा, फिजिक्स और केमिस्ट्री में अंतर क्या है इन टर्म्स ऑफ द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ इक्वेशन। हम यहाँ पर अगर हमारी गैस एक्सपैंड हो रही होती है तो हम वहां पे W पॉजिटिव लेते हैं, अगर हमारी गैस कंप्रेस हो रही होती है तो हम W नेगेटिव देते हैं, दिस इज द ओनली थिंग। वहां पर उल्टा होता है। सो अगर वर्क इज डन बाय द गैस और बाय द सिस्टम इज टेकन टू बी पॉजिटिव, एंड वर्क इज डन ऑन द सिस्टम मतलब गैस कंप्रेस हो रही है तो W इज टेकन टू बी नेगेटिव। ठीक है, ये सारी कहानी, दिस इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू, जितने भी हमारे पास ये कहानी है इसमें आई होप। अच्छा, मैंने जल्दी से इसलिए बताया है क्योंकि तुम्हें एक बार ये ऑलरेडी यू हैड डन ऑल दिस। क्विकली किसी को इस कहानी में कोई दिक्कत है तो जल्दी से बोलो, अदरवाइज लेट्स क्विकली स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग द प्रॉब्लम। ठीक है, तो हमारे पास डेल्टा यू का फॉर्मूला ये है और जनरल फॉर्मूला ऑफ डब्ल्यू इज इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ पीडी। ये हमारे पास पाथ फंक्शन होता है ना, कि हम इसको कैसे ले जा रहे हैं। यार लिखने वाला काम मत करो, सेंड यू, लिखने पे टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करते है ना। मैं जस्ट इमीडिएटली आफ्टर द क्लास आई सेंड यू पीडीएफ। लिखो मत, अभी समझते जाओ। तो केमिस्ट्री और फिजिक्स का डिफरेंस नहीं समझोगे। केमिस्ट्री में जो फॉर्मूला, अच्छा यार अभी केमिस्ट्री में मोस्टली जितना मुझे याद है फॉर्मूला क्या है यार, जब केमिस्ट्री मत पूछना यार प्लीज, मेरी केमिस्ट्री मेरे टाइम पे इतनी खराब की है तुम ये पूछोगे। ओके, समझना। केमिस्ट्री फॉर्मूला फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स ये पढ़ाया जाता है। ठीक है, वो अंतर क्या है समझना। मैंने यहाँ पर क्या बोला, डब्ल्यू इज व्हाट, वर्क डन बाय द सिस्टम अगर है, मतलब बाय द सिस्टम जो है वो हमारे पास होता है पॉजिटिव। ये कन्वेंशन दैट वी फॉलो। केमिस्ट्री में इस चीज को निगेटिव लिया जाता है, तो अगर इसको मैं निगेटिव लूं जो मैं सोच रहा हूँ तो उसको लेफ्ट में ले जाके लिखूंगा तो वो पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा। अच्छा, कंफ्यूज मत हो, अभी अभी केवल एक ही चीज पे कंसंट्रेट करते हैं ना, इस पे। जब तुम केमिस्ट्री में पढ़ोगे, या तुमने पढ़ लिया या नहीं पढ़ा है, सो फॉरगेट दिस थिंग एज ऑफ नाउ। अभी क्यों, बस एक कन्वेंशन है ना, मेरी राइट डायरेक्शन इज टेकन टू बी पॉजिटिव, है ना। वो एक कन्वेंशन फॉलो करना था ना, मुझे दो चीजों में अलग अलग डिस्टिंग्विश करना था। हीट मैंने दी सिस्टम को तो मैंने पॉजिटिव लिया। ऐसा हो सकता था कि यार बड़े लोग बोलते हैं मुझसे, साइंटिस्ट बोलते कि नहीं यार हमें हीट गिवन को नेगेटिव लेना है। सो एक कोई स्टैंडर्ड कन्वेंशन फॉलो करना था, इसलिए हमने एक कोई चीज फॉलो किया कि गिवन टू द सिस्टम पॉजिटिव लेंगे तो बाय डिफॉल्ट दूसरी नेगेटिव हो जाएगी। केमिस्ट्री और फिजिक्स में अलग अलग क्यों लिया? हाँ ओके, अब हो सकता है केमिस्ट्री वाले फिजिक्स को नहीं पसंद करते, नहीं पता यार, है ना, ऐसा हो सकता है ना कि एक दूसरे की शक्ल ना पसंद हो। आई डोंट नो द रीजन, है ना, बट अदर, या हो सकता है दोनों ने इंडिपेंडेंटली डिस्कवर करा हो और दोनों ने अलग अलग अपने कन्वेंशन बनाए, फिर बाद में दोनों ने बोला कि वी आर नॉट अग्रीइंग विद यू। सोचने का तरीका अलग है, भगवान तक पहुंचने के तरीके अलग अलग है ना, वैसे वाले। सॉरी बहुत बुरा पीजे था बट ओके, है ना, ये केवल एक सोचने का वो है। बड़े आ गए, अभी समझ में आ गई कहानी। अच्छा जो है यार वो भी समझो ना, अपने को एग्जाम निकालना है ना, अपने को पीएचडी नहीं करनी है अभी, है ना, क्यों। ओके, सो द पॉइंट इज क्या, यहाँ तक सबको समझ में आ गई कहानी। सो प्रैक्टिकली हमें क्या करना है, डेल्टा यू प्लस डब्ल्यू, इसके बारे में सारे प्रॉब्लम्स ना, इफ यू सी ना इवेंचुअली यहाँ से यहाँ तक कहानी है। ओके, सो अगे चलो अब आते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 पे। कैलकुलेट द चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी रिजिड कंटेनर सप्लाइड टू इट। समझना, क्वेश्चन ध्यान से पढ़ो तो उसमें लिखा है कि 100 जूल ऑफ एनर्जी इज सप्लाइड। अभी अभी क्या बोला, अगर हीट मैंने उसको सप्लाई करी है या दी है तो मेरे लिए क्यू का काम करेगा +100। अगर वो रिजिड कंटेनर है, रिजिड कंटेनर का मतलब क्या, तुमने रूम में अगर गैस भरी है, ठीक है, और तुम रूम को गर्म करने लगो तो यार रूम का साइज तो बढ़ ही नहीं सकता है ना। तो कहना ऐसे, जब हमारा साइज बढ़ेगा नहीं या कम नहीं होगा या ज्यादा नहीं होगा, इफ इट इज अ रिजिड थिंग, तो हमारे पास डब्ल्यू की वैल्यू 0 है। अगर बस कुछ नहीं है फॉर्मूले में, डब्ल्यू की वैल्यू अगर 0 डालू मैं यहाँ पर, तो डेल्टा यू मेरे पास क्या आ जाएगा, क्यू के बराबर, विच इज 100। ओके ओके, ठीक है, ओके आई विल। ओके, सो ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड। Acha, in between, if I forget to speak in English, please remind me. Yeah. Is there anyone else who does not understand Hindi properly? If I am speaking in Hindi, na, there could be some probably poor joke, and otherwise all the relevant information I'll speak. Marathi I don't know yet. All the relevant information I'll speak in English. Okay. If I'm something is speaking in, or if I forget to speak in English of some particular thing, I'll try to repeat that. Okay. Quickly. So question number 4 समझ में आया? अच्छा, नो बकवास, केवल काम की बात करेंगे। ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 में बोला गया है, जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी, है ना। सो ट्राई क्विकली सेंड दिस राइट अप, आई विल सेंड यू द वर्कशीट यार, कितनी बार बताऊं। ओके, क्या बोला गया, एन आइडियल गैस इज टेकन फ्रॉम क्विकली एज सून एज आई एम राइटिंग द क्वेश्चन, क्विकली रीड द क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम एससी वर्मा। ठीक है, हमें बोला गया है दिस इज द इनिशियल स्टेज, दिस इज द फाइनल स्टेज। I am taking the gas from one point to another point in such a way that ratio of pressure upon absolute temperature remains constant. So practically what they are saying, suppose P is here and temperature is here. if I'm taking the gas from this point to this point in such a way that the ratio of P upon T is constant. We know if the ratio of two things is constant, basically the slope is constant. When we are talking about slope, so practically what we are saying, slope of any PV, y versus x graph slope is y upon x if it is a straight line. Similarly, pressure versus temperature, the slope is P by T. They are saying that this is constant. PV is equal to nRT is always valid for us. If PV is equal to nRT is there, if I take this T on the denominator and this V on the right side, can I say if P by T, which is the slope, if this slope is coming out to be constant, not coming out, it is given that it is constant, can I say this whole thing is constant? N and R is any which way is constant. So can I say that V has to be constant to make P by T constant? So can I say volume is constant? So if volume is constant, the graph is isochoric. Quickly. Volume is constant means graph process is isochoric. If process is isochoric, can I say W is 0? Tell me quickly. None? I only reply if you have not understood, right? So that we'll go. If there is any doubt, anyone, if you have question number 7. I think we can cover most of the problems. We have good amount of time. Question number 7. Immediately just start reading the problem so that I won't waste time in that. Figure shows 3 paths through which gas is taken from state A to B. Find the work done. Okay, this is nothing but we did it. Okay, quickly I'll just tell you. Just remember this thing. Okay, someone is saying we had done this problem. If P versus V graph is given, remember this. P versus V graph is given. Then the work done is nothing but integration of PdV, which is basically the area under the curve. Oh, I remember. Don't write with the page end. Yes. Last time किसी ने मुझे बोला था, ये forgot. Okay. PDF में कट जाता है. अच्छा, you only said. Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay. So what if P is on the y-axis, V is on the x-axis, then the area under the curve is this. Remember, so it is always area under the curve. If only and only if P is on y-axis, V is on x-axis, then if we'll put a light from top, this area will be taken as the work done. And if pressure is on the x-axis and volume is on the y-axis, the same thing we will repeat. What? That area will be taken on y-axis now. So this is the area under the curve, which is the work done. Second, which is basically the area. Second thing what you have to remember, what we just discovered, if gas is expanding, if volume is continuously increasing, the area is positive or work done is positive. Similarly, if volume is on y-axis, if you see if I'm taking the gas from here to here, from A to B continuously, volume is rising from here to here. If volume is continuously increasing, then this area is taken to be positive. So the problem which is given, okay, I'm not solving it, I guess I'm just telling me Gaurav sir ने class में solve करा हुआ है, so I'm not solving it for you, just quickly giving you the idea. Okay, so this point is A, this point is B. I'm taking the gas from point A to B via 3 different paths. One path is I'm taking the gas parallel to x-axis, then y-axis. So can I say when I'm taking the gas from A to B like this, A, C, B, then can I say from A to C continuously volume is constant, and then C to B, if volume is constant, the work done, I'm writing also so that you understand it better. From A to C, the work done by the gas is 0. Reason is volume is throughout the process. While going from A to B, A to C, it is constant. While going from C to B, can I say the area which will be there is area under the curve of what? This rectangle. This rectangle. So this is the area you can calculate. Yes, I'm not solving it for you. You know the value, the rectangle area is this multiplied by this total length from here to here, which is given as 30 kilopascal multiplied by 15 cc. Just to change the unit, and you'll get the work done in taking the gas from A to C to B. Right? Can I say the second part is again simpler? Why? Second part is actually 1 second. I'm just 1 second. Okay. From this second part, what they're saying, I'm taking the gas from A to B via this. Can I say the area under the curve will be this much now? Which one? This. Let's change the color to show the area. Can I say the area under the curve will be this much? Can I say I can calculate this area? Yes, this is like a trapeze. What is the area of the trapeze? Half of summation between the parallel side, which is this, and this, multiplied by distance between the parallel side. We can find out this area. So this area we can calculate. So this is the work done by the gas from A to B. Similarly, the last one is from A to B via this way. I'm taking the gas first parallel to y-axis and then like this. Can I say when I'm taking the gas from A to D, the area will be this much, only this much, by the same logic. When I'm taking the gas from D to B, can I say volume is continuously constant? If volume is continuously constant, can I say work done will be zero? So work done will be zero if I'm taking the gas from D to B. So it is not a square. It is a rectangle. How do you know it is a square? This value and this value not necessarily has to be equal. And even if it is equal, one is a pressure, one is volume. So even if the difference is equal, one is actually given as 10 and one is 15, leave that. Even if this would have been 10 and this also would have been 10, we won't say it is a square. Any which ways, it is a multiplication of that, right? 1 second, guys. Yes, okay. I hope question number 7 is clear. Clear. Okay. Yeah, first let's complete what is given. Uske baad, if we get time, I'll solve those also. In between, let's go with the flow first. Okay. The question number 9. Question number 9. 50 calorie heat is applied from the A to B. ACB. Find the okay. Understand one more thing. What we just said about delta U. From point A to point B, how I am taking the gas, it does not matter. The delta U will be same. Means if I want to go from A to B, the first way I'm going is from A to C and from C to B. The second path which I'm going to go till B, from A to D and then D to B. So now quickly, anyone tell me, can I say if delta U is a state function? Means it does not depend upon the path. So delta U from A to B will be whatever, it will be constant. So what they are saying, 50 calorie heat should be supplied to take the system from A to B via path ACB. So I'm talking about first path ACB. For any path, this is valid 100%. For ACB path, they are saying 50 calorie heat is supplied. Matlab Q is positive. Delta U, whatever be the value of delta U, we can calculate, would be the same. So I'm writing delta U AB plus W. W do we know? From A to C, can I say the work done will be this much area? From C to B, can I say throughout going from C to B, the volume is constant. So work done from A to C to B will be only this much of area. This is given as 200 cc. This is given as 400 cc. 1 second. This is 50 kilopascal. Achha, we always make sure that you are writing the unit also. Otherwise, what happens sometimes in a hurry, we multiply something and forget about the unit. So W from A to C to B will be equal to W from A to C and C to B. C to B will be 0. WA to C will be this a triangle area. How much is the area of this triangle? Rectangle area. So basically this minus this. So can I say it is 200 cc? Cc means centimeter cube. So what we have to take in SI units. So can I say it will be 10 raised to the power minus 6? Right? I hope this is clear. Please understand. And the multiplication of this, which is 50 kilopascal. Kilopascal is yes, 10 raised to the power 3. Achha, I'm not. So this will be in Joule. I'm not solving it for you. So we were talking about ACB. So this U, delta U, we have to find out. Why we have to find out, we'll get to know. WACB. WACB we had calculated, yes. Achha, one more thing. This is in Joule. And here they had given 50 calories. So you'll have to multiply that calorie into Joule multiplied by 4.2. Right? So we will get the value of this, what we don't know. They were saying if we are going from A to D to B, find out the quantity of heat supplied. So now I'm writing the same equation for A to D to B. Can I say again I can write the energy conservation? Yes. This plus this. Can I say again if my initial point and final point is same, can I say delta U will be the same? So delta U, whatever is there, we had calculated in the first part will be the same as in this part. Q, we have to find out the value of Q. If we would be able to, so delta U, we had calculated from this. I'll put this value of delta U here. If we can calculate the value of W from A to D to B, I can come to this answer, which we have to calculate. So now look, W, A to D to B. Can I say from A to D to B, I can resolve this in two parts, from A to D plus from D to B. From A to D, can I say again the volume is constant throughout the process from A to B, A to D. So WAD will be 0. From D to B, can I say the area will be, let me change the color. From D to B, can I say the area will be this much? If the area is this bigger rectangle, what is the area of this bigger rectangle? The base into height, or sorry, length into width. So length is what? This much, which is again 200 cc, 10 raised to the power minus 6 multiplied by this full length, which is 155. Okay, the calculation is very weird, but okay, you have to solve it. Can I say this will come in joule? So from here, delta U, little down means not getting. So delta U can calculate from here, WADB, we can calculate from here. Can I say I'll get the value of Q, and this I will get. Oh, okay. 1 second, yeah. Okay, I'll write it down. So in PDF, you're saying it gets cut. Okay, they should update the software. I don't know why. Okay, so W will come out to be in joule. I just check the answer. The answer is given in calorie. So whatever the answer you are getting from here, your answer will be W divided by 4.2 calorie. This you will get something in joule. Okay. Yeah, what to do about this? We should. As of now, I'm just taking how much part again. What to do? What to do? What to do? This is so problematic thing. Every time this will happen. Yeah, kuch karna padega. Okay, I'm trying to write actually in between somewhere it will come. Okay, from 200. No, I've just copied. It won't be. I think this is fine, right? Okay, getting the idea. So from the one of the first part, the first information that is given from there, I had calculated delta U and W U and U the second part. Is that clear? जल्दी बताओ, जल्दी बताओ, जल्दी बताओ. समझा ना? Good, good, good. If I'm going a little fast, please tell me. I'm just assuming because you have done everything. So this is not the first time that you are studying. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, this is the okay. This quickly, joule and calorie depends upon the options, right? Yes. So obviously, this answer is perfectly right. This answer is perfectly right. Depends what is given in the option. If there is a multiple answer, which is not there, but if it is a multiple answer question and something is given in joule, please make sure that you are checking that there might be a possibility that calorie option is also given. So be aware about that. Okay, question number 10, again volume is here, pressure is here. Now this problem that you were telling, okay, the difference, understand, this is a circle. Yes, the value here it is 100 cc, the value here it is 300 cc. The value here it is 100 kilopascal and here it is 300 kilopascal. This is like an ellipse. We don't have to think about whether or not it is ellipse or not. Otherwise, if you'll ask me, it would be ellipse or it be a circle, because this graph, whenever we draw a graph, it is not to the scale. And we just randomly draw. But the idea is, but you should know what is the area of the ellipse. This is very important. So ellipse looks like this. I'm sure this must have told you in the class. So the idea, even as far as I remember, I also discussed about this. I do not remember exactly, but mostly I've discussed. So ellipse is like this. When A and B are not equal, this is called an ellipse. If A and B are also equal to the radius of the circle, then it is this. So idea is the area is given as pi into A into B. Exactly like, yeah, a flat part of the egg, basically 2D part of the egg. If you'll take a picture of the egg, it will look like egg. So the point is the area is this. Similarly, when A and B are equal, then it is a circle. The area is pi r square. So now understand. What you have to remember is, this is, even though it is looking like a circle, what you have to do is you just randomly don't say pi r square is your answer. So remember, this whole thing is a two-way. Understand, this a half. This is called a semi-major axis. This is semi-minor axis. In this question, W is negative, then why they have mentioned heat is absorbed. In this question, W is negative. One second. How we are moving clockwise? We are moving clockwise, na? W is negative, yes. Okay. Heat absorbed. W is negative means heat is released. Okay. Question number 10. हाँ सही तो है, सही है ना? Yeah, what is the doubt? Someone just asked me the doubt. आविष्कार क्या doubt है? अच्छा एक बार पहले मुझे कर लेने दो by the time you write it. Heat absorbed means negative. Okay, okay. I'll tell you. One second. First, let me quickly come to the answer. Okay, so can I say my answer is pi into A into B? So pi is pi. A will be the difference between these two divided by 2 because this is half is A. So the difference between these two is what? 200 kilopascal. So 200 kilopascal means 10 raised to the power 3. This is 2A. We want A divided by 2 multiplied by this is full is 2B. So 2B is how much? 300, 100. So it is 200 cc means 10 raised power minus 6. This was 2B. So we want B. So this much is my the work done and it will be Joule. Okay, I'm coming. No. Understand. अच्छा positive negative अच्छा बहुत लोगों को doubt है. Just quickly explain. Okay, when we talk about PV graph, just remember this thing you have to remember. If it is a PV graph and if I'm moving clockwise, then the work done is taken to be work done is positive. Remember the same thing. If it is a VP graph, it is the exactly opposite. Means if I'm moving clockwise, then work done is negative. Now understand. If we are moving clockwise, so can I say my answer should be ideally negative? Not ideally, it will be actually if you solve this, your answer will be something negative. Is that clear? So means the heat is being released. Are you getting this idea? Understand. Okay, I'll tell you a better example. Probably you'd understand it in better way. Suppose I'll give you a kinematics example. Suppose if I say I'm going in this direction, velocity is in this direction, right direction. Okay, 5 meter per second. If my acceleration is in this direction, can I say my body is accelerating with 2 meter per second square? Same thing. Suppose my body is going in the right direction and my acceleration is in the pitch opposite direction. And so there are two ways to say the same thing. What is that my acceleration is minus 2 meter per second square or my deceleration is plus 2 meter per second square? Can I say both are the acceleration is minus 2 meter per second square, or if I say deceleration is plus 2 meter per second square? Can I say these both of these things are same? Try and understand, this is just a way of saying. Now, my Q is coming out to be negative in the above problem. If Q is coming out to be negative, what we just discussed, that heat is being released. Meant heat is given, going out from the system. Can I say, if they are asking what is, how much is the heat absorbed? Can I say I'll put the same sign to be positive? Understand? मेरी आवाज कम आ रही है क्या यार? दूसरा वाला लगा लेता हूँ. बाहर से आवाज आनी बंद हो जाती है यार, ये लगाने से ये बड़ी प्रॉब्लम. माय वॉइस इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन? अब बाहर का कुछ सुनाई नहीं देता मेरे को. घर में मेरे चोरी हो गई तो उसकी जिम्मेदारी कौन लेगा? यार अपना वॉल्यूम बढ़ा लो ना स्पीकर का. कैसी बात करते हैं यार, गाना सुनने में. ओके, ज्यादा वॉल्यूम है, अभी कम है. ओके, सो सही है ना? Okay, so the point is, are you getting this idea? Acceleration is minus 2 meter per second square or deceleration is plus 2 meter per second square is the same thing. Similarly, if my answer is coming out to be negative, actually what is happening, heat is going out from the system. Can I say if I want to know, if they are asking how much heat is absorbed, so it'd be the same thing. I'm saying minus 25 joule is heat given to the system. Very weird way to say, but this is how it is like, given to the system. Practically, I'm saying heat given to the system is negative. Practically, it is getting released. Or 25 joule is heat is heat. Nahi, heat is. Similarly, this much heat is absorbed. Now everyone is getting, is this the same thing? Tell me quickly. Tell me. Getting the idea? Na? Whosoever has a doubt, which is a genuine doubt. So understand two things here. If a PV graph, whatever you are remembering, that means if it is a clockwise, then work done is positive. If it is anti-clockwise, work done is negative. If it is a VP graph, exactly opposite, you have to remember that if it is a clockwise thing, work done is negative. And if it is anti-clockwise thing, work done is positive. Okay. So this was question number 10. What is the next question? 11th. 11th. This is a very, did I discuss this problem in the last class? They are saying what is J? So first you'll have to understand what is J here. Did I discuss this problem? Yes, for what? 700 cc. This is 500 cc. This is 200 kilopascal. When kinematics question session. No, not kinematics. From where the kinematics is coming now? पागल हो जाते क्या तुम लोग? पागल? Okay, so understand. Okay, obviously here the pressure is there, volume is here. They are saying what is. Acha, I hope everyone knows this thing, that whenever there is a cyclic process, does not matter if it is a PV graph, VP graph, or PT graph or VT graph. If it is a cyclic process, it always remember delta U will always be zero. If delta U is always zero, can I say that Q is equal to W? I hope I told you this whole story. Earlier, people used to calculate energy in terms of joule, and whenever the heat is given or taken out of the system, it was always calculated in calorie. Later, people realized that calorie and joule, they are energy form. So they had to find out the relation between the calorie and joule. So what they did, they said if we have 1 gram of water, if we are increasing the temperature of that 1 gram of water from 13.5 to 14.5, 1 calorie heat is required. So this is the heat. If I'm actually heating that water up, but if I'm doing some mechanical work to it, means suppose I have a bottle and I'm shaking it up, then if I'm shaking it up, there might be there will be a possibility that the temperature is increased. So again, they're saying how much energy I'm giving to the water in terms of mechanical energy, such that the same amount of temperature increases if I'm taking the same amount of water. So that a relation which came out to be that you remember as 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joule. Okay, I was just telling you one story, how this relation came up to be. So can I say if it is a cyclic process, then this work done will be exactly equal to the heat given to the system. So what they are saying, that in this process, can I say if I'll calculate this work done, area of this triangle, this will be actually W, and because here it is kilopascal, means, okay, what will be the area of this triangle? It is half, how much is the base? 100, which is into kilopascal, means 10 raised to power 3, multiplied by base or height, whatever you say, it is 200, but 200 cc minus 6. Okay, did I do something wrong? Can I say this much will be joule, this much of joule? I hope this is clear. So this much work done, we had calculated the work done. This is the work done, and what they are saying that here they are saying how much 2.4 calorie heat is given to the system when this is happening. 2.4 calorie would be equal to W. W is how much? This much. And this much of joule. If you want, I'll just quickly calculate it for you. This is how much this 2 is getting cancelled. Here it is 100. So 10 raised for 4, 10 raised for 7. So from here it is coming out to be 10 raised to the power, only 10 joule, and is equal to this much of calorie. I hope this is clear to everyone. So this is the relation that they are asking. Is that clear? So 1 calorie is equal to how much joule? I hope this is clear to everyone. I hope everyone is clear how we are calculating it, right? Whatever it is coming out to be, what is the answer that is given? Question number 11 is the Answer is coming out to be 4.166, right? So approximation of that is 4.17 joule per calorie. I hope, are you getting this thing? Shall we go ahead? Quickly say this is why the answer of 10th question is negative. Positive. This is what I just explained. My Q is coming out to be negative. So actually what is happening, heat is taken out from the system. But they unnecessarily asking how much heat is absorbed. अच्छा, एक मिनट प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, अभी अभी मैंने समझाया, ये चीज समझ में आती है किसको, किसने बोला, कहाँ गया है? एक तो तुमने इतनी जल्दी जल्दी इतनी चीजें लिख देते ना। आविष्कार, acceleration is minus 2 meter per second square and deceleration is plus 2 meter per second square is the same thing. Similarly, if my Q is coming out to be minus 25, so actually heat is going out from the system. How much? 25. So they are saying how much heat is absorbed. So another way of saying the same thing. So if I'm changing acceleration to deceleration, this minus is converting into plus. Avishkar, is that clear? This is what I'm about, heat released would be positive, right? No, heat released would be positive. Yes, heat released would be positive, but they are saying how much heat is absorbed. So when you are solving this problem, my answer is coming out to be negative, right? Then my W is coming out to be negative, so Q is also negative. If I'm getting the idea, no? This thing, there is nothing, another version. We had calculated for 1 volt to get this. Yeah, this is, yeah. So we have to find out the relation between the calorie, which is given. They want us to find out by this method. So delta U is 0, so Q is equal to W. So we had calculated Q, how the area under the curve, and they are saying that this W is happening when we are giving heat 2.4 calories. So 2.4 calories is equal to 10 joule. 1 calorie is equal to how much? So the J factor, the factor which is this they are saying it is to be J. Don't get confused with the value of joule. This J factor, so don't this is joule, this is the factor they are talking about. They want us to calculate. That's it. Yeah, I don't know how much mole is it, right? In this won't be asked in J. This is just there. SUMS probably trying to ask how to calculate this, how it was actually originally be calculated. So it won't be asked. You should, but you should remember this value. इतना time लगा देते तुम. Okay, done. Question number अगला 13. Question number 13. I hope everyone is getting this. This is मतलब, easy problems, right? Not very much difficult. If someone's getting the idea, please ask me. I'm just assuming the problems are more or less it's the similar type of problem. वो कैलोरी का नहीं समझा. Which calorie का? This is what I'm saying. Work done we can calculate by the area under the curve. If it is a cyclic process, can I say delta U0? If delta U0, then Q is equal to W. What they are saying, they had given Q. We had calculated W. So that Q has to be equal to W. If not cycle, no, we cannot do this thing. If it is not a cycle, we cannot say delta U0. Then we have to calculate delta U, then we will apply this formula. In this, it is a cyclic process. That's why I put this to be 0. W Q have this thing. The things, the random things, if we get the time, I'll explain bulk modulus. Don't worry, I'll explain that if we get the time quickly. So please concentrate on this screen so that we can calculate as soon as possible. Okay. Question number 13. Can I say 13? Can I leave 13? Calculate the change in the internal energy. Can I leave 13? Very simple problem, the same. No, okay. ऐसे मत करा करो यार, please. Okay, quickly understand. If I'm going from A to B, first, okay, I'm explaining. Okay, first, can I say VP graph is given? So W, how I can calculate W is this area. Please, I hope this is clear. This highlight portion is the W. right? Can we calculate the area? Now, half of we will be able to calculate, solve everything. Please, if you will let me solve, we can calculate everything. No, we would be able to solve. Okay. Acha, okay. Whosoever has the doubt in 13, can I say I can calculate this area, trapeze area? So W we know. Can I say they are which one is 13? Heat is extracted. Can I say they are saying how much is extracted? 70 calorie heat is extracted. Extracted means taken out from the system. Can I say it will be the Q should be negative? Because it is taken out from the system. When we will calculate this, it will be something in joule. So can I say Q will be 70 into 4.18 joule? Yeah, my voice is breaking. I'm turning off my ear. Wi-Fi to say चल रहा है. Okay. Clear. I say Q will be negative. So Q is negative. Can I say this thing? Okay. I'll explain this 13 again. Understand. VP graph is given. So this whole thing is given. The values are given. If I ask you, W is equal to what? Can I say it is nothing but area of this yellow highlighted portion? Can I say it is like a trapeze? Would you be able to calculate area? And the continuous volume is decreasing from here to here. Can I say whatever be the area? Okay, I'm writing it down. Don't be in this much time. This is like a trapeze. What is the area of the trapeze? Summation of the parallel side. Parallel side is one of the parallel side is 200 kilopascal. Other parallel side is 500 kilopascal. So summation of parallel side is 200 plus 500, but it is kilopascal. So 10 raised to power 3 multiplied by the distance between the parallel side. Can I say it is 150? But it is 150 cc. So can I say 10 raised to minus 6 will come, but it is this much of joule. But the problem is from, not the problem, from A to B, can I say volume is continuously decreasing? It is going from 250 to 100. If volume is continuously decreasing, can I say it will be negative? Here the temperature is constant. No. Temperature is only and only constant when, okay, please don't get confused. If it is a PV graph, then if it is like this, which is rectangular hyperbola, when if P multiplied V is constant, then temperature is constant, right? Here is something weird, some equation of the graph given. It is not even passing through region. It is not even y is equal to mx. It is some y is equal to mx plus c type of equation is there. No temperature is not. Okay. So can I say whatever this value will come out to be, why I'm putting a negative sign? Because continuously volume is decreasing. So W is negative. In the problem question, in the question it is given 70 calorie heat is extracted. Heat is extracted means heat is coming out from the system. If heat is coming out from the system, can I say Q is negative? Because it is in calorie, I can convert this into joule, which is 4.18 of joule. I hope this is clear. Now, if I know W, if I know Q, Q is equal to delta U plus W. So W get it, can I say the value of delta U? This one is clear to everyone. Is there still anyone who have not understood this one, this 13th one? Shall we go ahead? Got it? Cool. Cool. Question number 13. This was this 16 and 17. There are only two more problems. Okay. Did I change my Wi-Fi? One sec. Achan, if it is still, let me know, I'll quickly change the Wi-Fi. Okay. Question number 16. The whole story is given. Whenever the big story is given, I already told you that please start writing the relevant information of the problem. A gas initially at the pressure, so Pi. So what I'm saying is Just to make you understand, I'm drawing the graph for you. Which graph? PV graph. So PV is the graph which is most easy to understand. So, and what they are saying, pressure is kept constant, volume is increasing. Suppose I am here at this point, right? Understand. Suppose I am at this point here, initial pressure is Pi, initial volume is Vi. Now, if I keeping my pressure constant and volume is increasing to this value, which is Vf. So Vf is given as 2.5 meter cube. Now, they are saying now keeping the volume constant, pressure is increased from 100 to some particular value, which Pf is given as 200 kilopascal or 10 raised to the power 3 Pascal. Everything I'm already converting into SI units. So this final pressure is PF. Now what they're saying, gas is brought back to its initial state. Pressure is varying linearly with its volume. Understand? So now they are saying pressure is linearly varying its volume. So can I say I'm coming like this? Linearly varying means something like this. I hope this is clear to everyone. So this is my initial position. So let's name it's better. 1, 2, 3. So 1 is basically, is a curve varying? No, they are saying linearly it is happening. So I'm writing this is P1 V1, it'd be easier to understand. This is P1 V1, this I'm writing P2 V2. This is P2 P2. I hope till here everything is clear. What exactly is given, I have drawn. I'm asking that if that is asked. No, no, it is not asked. They are saying gas is brought back to its initial state. Pressure is varying linearly with its volume. So that's why I have drawn like this. No, no, no. We have, it is given that it is varying linearly. That's why I drawn a straight line. It could have been a curve. If it was curved, if it is like this, they will have to give what kind of curve is this? Is it a parabola? Sorry, it is a parabola or P square is equal to V, something like this. So unless it is not given, we cannot randomly assume it to be. So because they have said, unnecessarily drawn, because they had said it is a linear function. So I had calculated like this. Okay. Now coming to the first part of this, whether the heat is supplied or extracted from the gas in the complete cycle. Okay. First, quickly tell me, we don't have to actually calculate this. Can I say if it is a cyclic process, delta U has to be 0 if it is a cyclic process. Second thing, if delta U is 0 from here to here, achha, now we just discussed and you already know this thing. If it is an anti-clockwise cycle from here to here, from here to here, can I say W is negative? I hope everyone remembers this thing. This is already been discussed in the class. Delta U is 0 because it is a cyclic process. If it is a PV graph, if it is anti-clockwise, then W is negative. Then Q is also be negative. If Q is negative, means the heat is extracted from the system, right? How much heat was supplied or extracted? Very simple now. Can I say how much heat? If delta U is 0, can I say Q is equal to W? So whatever be the value of W, that will be the value of Q. What is the value of W in the cyclic process? It is area under the curve. What is the area of the triangle? It is nothing but half of base into height. How much is the base? V2 minus V1. What is V2 minus V1? It is 0.5. How much is the height? This, which is difference of this 100 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 3. This much of joule, but we already know because it is an anti-clockwise direction. So can I say W is negative? So it is negative. Tell me, is it clear? Anyone has doubt in this? बढ़े आगे? बहुत ही समझदार हो गया हो क्या? किसी को डाउट नहीं आ रहा है आज? If in the question supplied was there, then it is negative sign. If in the question supplied was there, then the sign is negative. No, in this particular, they were not saying we are supplying the heat or we are giving the heat. They are saying we are going from 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, then from 3 to 1 directly like this. So by looking at the diagram, we had came to the conclusion that we are moving in the anti-clockwise direction. If we are moving in the anti-clockwise direction, that's why W is negative. Look at one of the problem we just discussed. Where? Look, this one. If we were moving in the clockwise direction, if it is a PV graph, W is negative, positive. है ना, if we are moving in the opposite direction, so clockwise positive, anti-clockwise it is negative. So it's from here. Got it? Question number 17. Why am I strictly speaking in English here? Because someone is saying that they don't understand Hindi, some of, so that's why I'm speaking in English. Yeah, 21. Yeah, 21 is not given. I can discuss it. Just first, let me complete what is given. Okay. So first, I'm taking the doubts. If any which ways you get to interact with me, now you can ask me anytime later. Okay, question number 17. Yes, there are. कितना मजा आता था तुम लोगों को फालतू चीजें डिस्कस करने में, जिंदगी तुम्हारी. 17th problem is actually a very interesting problem. I really like this problem. Understand? There is a cyclic process. How the cyclic process is given? So cyclic process starting from point A. This is the point B now, and this is the point C. Okay. So this is exactly the graph which I had drawn. I had not done anything. So this is from A to B, from B to, just see where I had written C. This is B to C and then C to A. Okay. And all the values is a very, very good problem. Please everyone pay attention. Temperature of, so this is a TV graph. So temperature is given 500 Kelvin. What number is given 2 more. Total 1200 joule of heat is withdrawn. Akbar, as soon as I hear the word withdrawn, I would know that Q is negative. Guys, quickly just, I am changing my Wi-Fi. 1 second, just hold. I'm changing my Wi-Fi. Let me quickly change my Wi-Fi and life will be much better. 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. यार ये आजकल के जमाने में वाईफाई कैसे गड़बड़ हो जाता है बीच बीच में. तुमने बुला दिया, मैं कौन सा प्रॉब्लम डिस्कस कर रहा था. यस. Now is it better? Is it better means now are you able to हमारे मेरे वाईफाई के पास नहीं, मेरे नेबर के पास वाईफाई नहीं, वाईफाई वाईफाई के पास नेबर नहीं है. क्या यार. ओके. ठीक है. अभी सही है ना आवाज. So question number 17. Understand. So I'm going from A to B, then B to C, then C to A. Now the thing is from A to B, it is a straight line, and that straight line, if I'm, so they had given like that, if this straight line, if extended back, it is passing through the origin. Means if a straight line is passing through the origin, it is a y is equal to mx type of thing. Here what is happening? Can I say if it is TV graph, so T, y, instead of y it is T, m I'm writing as of now m into v, and where m is constant. How do we know m is constant? Because it is a straight line. Is that clear? Quickly tell me, is this clear that, right? T is equal to mv. So PV is equal to nRT. We always have yes. So if T is equal to m into v, so T by v is equal to m. If T by v is constant, what is T by v? I'll take this v on the right hand side. So P is equal to nRT by v. If T by v is constant, can I say pressure is constant? Very good. Okay, cool. So if pressure is constant, can I say it is an isobaric process? Understand the process from A to B, which was not given how, what kind of process it was. We had see the line. If it is a straight line passing through the origin, it is something like y is equal to mx. If it is a y is equal to mx, we had written this. PV is equal to nRT is always, we always apply. So T by V is constant means it is a isobaric process. Understand? Okay, what exactly they are asking? They had given us Q. They are asking find the work done by the gas in process BC. This is what they are asking. If it is a cyclic process, can I say Q is equal to delta U plus W is always there. If it is a cyclic process, delta U is 0. If delta U is 0 means Q is equal to W. Q is already given as minus 1200 joule. W, if it is a three different type of processes, can I say I can break this W in three different parts? What? WAB, WBC, WCA. This is what we have to calculate. Means this is what we want to calculate, which is BC. If I would be able to calculate the value of AB and CA, can I say my job is done? Quickly, if you see from C to A, can I say continuously volume is constant? Continuously from C to A, while going from C to A, volume is constant. If throughout the process volume is constant, work done is always zero. So can I say my answer of WBC is what? WBC is nothing but on the left hand side, it is written as 1200 joule, and WAB, if I take it on the left hand side, it will be minus WAB. So if I get to know the value of WAB, my job is done. So WAB is what? For WAB, we were doing this, all this mehnat, all this. If I'm doing some Hindi word in between it, don't get confused. Okay, the important word, whatever is there, is already speaking English. Okay? If it is an isobaric process, for isobaric process, which process? WAB. For isobaric process, work done is P delta V. If it is not PdV, P delta V proper, because it is an isobaric process. Can I say for P delta V, I can write NR delta T also. If it is NR delta T, I can write N into R into delta T is what? Final temperature minus initial temperature. Final temperature is given as 500. Initial temperature, which is given as 300. So can I say this will be 500 minus 300? Achha, N is also given, which is 2 mole. So can I say this is 200 into 2? So can I say it is 400 R? Put this value of WAB in this equation. Can I say I will get the value of WB, not DVC? Tell me quickly. Very important, interesting problem. Quickly check and tell me. I hope this is clear to everyone now. जल्दी बताओ, जल्दी बताओ. सबको एक ही बार में कैसे समझ में आ रहा है? झूठ बोल रहे हो क्या आज सब? नो, आ रहे समझ में अच्छे से बिल्कुल. श्योर, ओके, सुपर ऑसम, कूल. यस, जस्ट वन सेकेंड. ना ना, अगला वाला चैप्टर निकालते हैं, पीछे वाला, अगला वाला स्पेसिफिक हीट. Specific heat of gases is chapter number 76. Okay, no. So we are not doing the objective as of now. Okay, we are directly coming to the exercise. So quickly come to page number. So this is what I'm discussing, the homework which is given to everyone. I hope everyone knows it, right? So I'm coming to the page number 77 exercise. Exercise question number 1. Okay. Objective level 1 question. Yeah, I can. Your objective of which one? I can explain just which this chapter only. Question number 6 of objective, this chapter you're asking. Quickly, jaldi tell me. Yes, okay. I'm just discussing one problem of someone just asked the objective. First question number 6. Okay. Okay. I to just everyone, please listen to this thing. Objectives are super important for everyone. If you'll start doing the objective now, you'll get the idea that whether or not fundamentals are clear. So please everyone, this is a humble request, just don't leave the objective just thinking they are very easy. Always do the objectives. Okay, so I'm discussing question number 6 objective. Some graph. Okay, they are saying some graph is given. Which graph they are talking about? Some PV graph is given like this. They are saying that pressure and volume both changes, molar heat capacity of this process is C. Okay, understand. What we studied, dq is equal to du plus dw, or If we talk about this full for a proper duration, we say this. Okay, what is this Q? Q is nothing but Q is the heat given to the system. For what we just discussed, for different process, this is the state function, but this is a path function. So this is also a path function. So how the Q is defined? N C delta T. That's how the Q is defined. How the delta U is defined? Delta U is defined by N C V delta T. Everyone, please read the question number 6 if you have not read till now. Quickly now understand. Uh, can I say instead, this is a general, this is very general for any particular type of process, we can write this in. So instead of U, can I write NC delta T? For delta U, can I write NCV delta T? W I'm writing as of now as W only. We have to see whether the options which are given C0, capital C0, capital C is equal to CV, C is greater than CV or less than CV. If I want to just see C, can I say C is coming out to be, I'm dividing N delta T in the whole equation. So in this term, N delta T is getting cancelled. It is coming out to be this W upon N delta T. Just quickly see, can I say here, whatever is the pressure and volume, whatever is the pressure and the volume at the final position, delta T is positive. How do we know delta T is positive? We know PV is equal to nRT. So can I say pressure P at P1, V1, just by looking at the graph, can I say P1, V1 is greater than P2, V2? Because continuously pressure and volume both are increasing. P1, V1 is greater than P2, V2. Can I say this thing? Understand? So can I say T2 is greater than T1? Manka, please quickly tell me, are you getting this idea? What I'm saying is P1, V1 is greater than P2, V2, right? So can I say delta T is positive? For sure. In this problem, not always, obviously, right? So if delta T is positive, if I see N is always positive, can I say if I'm moving continuously, my volume is continuously increasing, can I say this thing? My work done is for sure positive because my volume is throughout the process, it is increasing. So if W is also positive, delta T is also positive, this whole quantity is for sure positive. If this whole quantity, okay, the graph, just look at the graph, everyone. Look at the graph. Here, the whatever be the value of P1, V1, multiplication P into V and P into V at a 2 point. This is first point, this is second point. Because pressure is increasing here, volume is also increasing. If throughout the process, pressure is increasing and volume is increasing, the product of P into V has to be greater than, no, P1, V1 is less than, oh, sorry. Okay, P2, V2 is greater. I've written here correctly. P2, V2 is greater because pressure here it is. Sorry. So P2, V2 is greater. That's why T2 is greater than T1. That's why delta T is positive. Okay, by mistake, I put the opposite sign. P2, V2 is greater than temperature. PV is equal to nRT. So T2 is greater than T1, right? So delta T is positive. So delta T positive, W is positive. This whole quantity is positive. Can I say if I'm adding some quantity in CV, then for sure C is greater than CV? Tell me. Now, is it clear? Please, quickly. Clear? Shall we go ahead? Julie, sorry, this I by mistake I written clear now. Okay. So coming to the exercise, what are the problems in the exercise? The first problem is first problem only. Exercise first problem. Very good. Clear. Cool. Question number first. Question first here, normally it's easier. Can we take the from the last? Would it be I'm sure starting problem would be easier. Can I start from the 20th one? Would it be fine? C is greater than CV. Yeah, Abhi just Soham, quickly tell me. This is the general formula of C, right? This is the general. I had not done any modification in this, right? If we had not done any modification, C is equal to coming out to be CV plus something. If that is something, if I am able to calculate whether it is greater than 0 or less than 0. If it is greater than 0, then it is C is greater than CV. If it would have been if less than 0, can I say then C is less than CV? So what we are doing is we are checking, N is always positive. We are checking about delta T and W. W, if I continuously am moving from one point to second point, continuously my volume is increasing from V1 to V2. What we know, W is integration PdV. If a volume is continuously increasing, can I say W is positive? So W is positive. Can I say I'm moving from here to here? Then the product of P into V and product of P into V. Here product is greater, then means temperature is greater. So can I say product is greater means temperature is greater at 2, then delta T is positive. So this is positive, W is also positive, this whole thing is positive. So if I'm adding something to a positive thing, then that value has to be greater than C. Basic maths, yeah. बताओ, be clear है ना? What are they are all stories. समझा ना? ओके, सो मैं क्या पूछ रहा था? हाँ, मैं बोल रहा था यार हम लास्ट से स्टार्ट करें, चलेगा क्या? मतलब आई गेस थोड़े से बेटर प्रॉब्लम होंगे इसमें. स्टार्टिंग वाले एससीवी के प्रॉब्लम्स आर exactly if you know the formula, I'm sure you'd be able to calculate. Okay, big question is equal to square. So I'm starting, I'm sure starting problems are easy any which ways you have to. So I'm starting with the question number 20th. Okay, oh this is a very big problem it looks like. Chalo dekhte hain. Okay, big questions are normally stories that are true, but they are the interesting problem. Is the initial pressure in the volume of a given mass of the gas are P naught V naught? The gas can exchange heat with the surrounding. Okay. So all the things which are written now, I'm trying to draw that in the graph so that we would be, suppose I'm at this position, slowly compressed and compressed to V naught by 4. Okay. So let's start from where the heat gas can exchange heat with the surrounding. It is slowly compressed and to this the final pressure. Now they have not given how we are compressing the gas, and then suddenly to this. It is slowly compressed. Okay. Acha, heat can exchange. Okay, this is a very interesting problem. Understand. Suppose this is a piston. Okay, the gas is inside. What they are saying, I am slowly compressing the gas to the volume V naught by 2. Suppose I am here. This is my P naught. Understand, everyone, please. Suppose this is V naught. Very interesting problem. If I'm slowly compressing and gas can exchange heat from the surrounding, means if I'll just move this by 10 raised to the power minus 6 millimeter. As soon as I am compressing this, ideally the pressure should increase. Ideally something should happen. But if it can exchange heat, if the temperature of this gas is increasing or decreasing, suddenly it will exchange heat with the surrounding. Can I say the temperature will be constant? Understand? If I am compressing this very slowly, means the temperature with the surrounding, the temperature of the surrounding, whatever it is there, the same temperature will be of the gas throughout the process because I'm moving this piston very slowly. So this is a isothermal compression. I hope this is getting clear. As soon as I'll move this by little bit, if the temperature is increasing because gas is getting compressed, temperature is increasing, what we know that as soon as the temperature is increasing, surrounding temperature is little less, it will immediately take out that higher heat in such a way the temperature of both will remain constant. So can I say this is like a isothermal compression? What we know, the graph of isothermal is from P to V is like this. Sorry, like this. So I'm moving from here to here. Till how much? It is V naught by 2. Is that clear? Then suddenly it is compressed to V naught by 4. Now this volume was V naught by 2. Suddenly means I have not given the time to exchange heat with the surrounding. Whenever sudden movement of piston is there, basically what they are trying to say, you are not giving any time to exchange heat with the surrounding. That type of process is called adiabatic process. Tell me, is that clear? This is the only thing that you should understand in this problem. Very interesting problem. So adiabatic process, the graph actually looks like the same. Graph actually looks like the it will look like something like this. Such that just to make you understand, I'm drawing this till V naught by 4. So this is my isothermal and this is my adiabatic. Now what they are saying, what is the next thing they are saying? If the gas is suddenly compressed from volume V naught 2 V naught by 2. No, this is the second part. The first part is this much only. What they are saying, what is the final pressure? Okay, so there are two different parts. So this is the first part. Can I say if it is a isothermal process? So what we know, PV constant. If initial volume is V naught, initial pressure is P naught. If I'm decreasing the volume by V naught, if P into V is constant, so P naught V naught is equal to volume. I have changed to V naught by 2. My pressure is, let's say, P dash. So can I say P dash is coming out to be 2 P naught? So this thing is 2 P naught now. I hope this thing is clear to everyone. Just increase this a little bit more. Okay. Now this process is adiabatic. So where exactly I am? I am at 2 P naught pressure and volume is V naught by 2. Now I am compressing the gas till V naught by 4 by what process? Adiabatically. So what we know for adiabatic process, PV raised power gamma is constant. So P1, V1, P2, V2 raised power gamma is constant. Okay, what kind of gas is there? Is it a what kind of gas is there? Okay, gamma, they want the answer in terms of gamma. They have given gamma as Cp by Cv. Okay, they have already given gamma as Cp by Cv. Can I say, so I am where I am? I am here already. So for me, pressure is 2 P naught, volume is V naught by 2 raised to the power gamma. Final pressure I have to calculate. I'm taking that thing as P double dash. Volume is V naught by 4. So can I say for me volume is V naught by 4 raised to the power gamma? Can I say V naught raised power gamma will get cancelled? 2 raised power gamma. So here I'm getting as 2 P naught upon 2 raised to the power gamma. And here it is multiplication 4 raised to the power gamma is equal to P double dash. Can I say I'm getting P double dash as 2 P naught? This is written as 4 raised power gamma is nothing but 2 raised power 2 gamma. And there is 2 raised power gamma here. Can I say multiply it by 2 raised power gamma? So this is my final pressure. Is this clear to everyone? Tell me, Jilly. Fatafat. So I'm sure they must be asking the answer in terms of these. Is that clear? Can you do the second part? I'm just giving you a rough idea. In the second part of the same problem, which is the B part. B part is saying, first I'm taking the gas adiabatically. Okay, just quickly read the B part. If the gas is suddenly compressed from V0 to V0 by 2, suddenly is the process is adiabatic. So this is an V0. This is V0 by 2 because now I'm taking the gas suddenly means this process is adiabatic. Then what they are saying from V0 to V0 by 4, it is slowly. So can I say for slowly, this is a isothermal and this is V0 by 4. So what to do now? So suppose this is initial pressure is given as P0, this is P dash, this is P double dash. We have to find out P double dash. So for adiabatic process, from here to here, I'll apply P0, V0 raised power gamma is equal to, at this point, just change the color, not liking the color. So at this point, can I say P dash V0 by 2 raised to the power gamma? So can I say from here, I'll get the value of P dash. From here to here, if it is isothermal process, I will apply P dash, PV constant, P dash into volume is V0 by 2 is equal to P double dash V0 by 4. Tell me. I have to P dash, I'll get from here. P double dash, we have to find out. What is gamma plus 1? This much, that's it. This is the answer. Tell me quickly, should I solve it more or everyone has got the idea? Quickly. You just have to understand what the idea. Question number, what is the question next is 18, right? No need to solve. Thank you. Solve more. Yeah, there is nothing to solve in this. Yeah. If you see, can I say this is getting cancelled? This is 2 P double dash. I'm getting as 2 P dash. P dash is what? Like this much you have to solve here, please. Okay, V raised power gamma is getting cancelled. P dash is nothing but P naught into 2 raised to the power gamma. Very simple. V naught raised power gamma is getting cancelled. Your answer directly answer aa raha hai. What are you asking? What is this, bro? P naught 2 raised power gamma plus 1. What break? Class is till 6. What break do you want? पागल हो जाते हो क्या? पागल हो जाते हैं क्या? पागल. Okay, question number 18. What they are saying, air whose gamma is given, which is 1.4, is pumped at 2 atm pressure. Pressure is given as 2 into 10 raised to the power 5 Pascal in a motor tire at t is equal to 20 degree. So normally when we put uh, air in our tire, be it any kind of tire, the pressure of outside and inside, we have to apply more pressure such that the air flows inside. They're saying what would be the temperature of the air coming out of the tire, neglect any mixing of the atmospheric air. What they're saying, what would be the temperature of the air coming out of the tire? Achha, if the tire suddenly burst. Okay. They're saying if the tire suddenly burst, understand. Okay, one thing, 20 degrees Celsius is what? 293 Kelvin. Okay. Achha, understand, when we say suddenly burst, this is what I just told you. Suddenly burst means what? It is not getting time to exchange heat with the surrounding. Suddenly, if anything is happening suddenly, because heat exchange takes time. So if something is happening suddenly means what? Suppose this is a tire, okay? Tire is like this. Array. So this is the tire. Okay, where is the air? Air is in between. So this is array. What is this? Air is here. This portion is the air. The pressure inside the tire is 2 atm. Pressure outside is obviously 1 atm. Any kind of tire, be it truck or be it car, anything. This is 2 atm. This is 1 atm. If this suddenly goes, can I say the pressure is finally be 1 atm, the air which is inside. If it is suddenly happening, can I say it is like an adiabatic process? So for adiabatic process, initially what is happening? This I'm writing P1. Initially, the temperature of the air inside it is this much. Finally, what is happening? As soon as the tire bursts, the air which is here, the finally it will get mixed up with the surrounding air. The final pressure will be 1 atm, which is 10 raised power 5. Final T2 we have to find out. Only thing what you have to understand, if it is a sudden burst, means it is an adiabatic process. Can I say PV raised power gamma is constant for adiabatic? So actually, I don't remember. That's why I'm writing this. So we have to find out the relation between P and T. So can I say instead of V, यार वो फिर से वो break होगा. So just quickly understand. अरे मेरे को देख के क्या मिल रहा था को? सब सही? So P1 minus gamma T raised power gamma is constant. If I not solve this, would you be able to solve it? P1 minus gamma T raised power gamma is constant. जल्दी बताओ, right? है ना? P इनिशियल प्रेशर, मैम ओके तसल्ली के लिए तुम्हारे लिख दे रहा हूँ, नॉट सॉल्विंग, ठीक है. 1 माइनस गामा, गामा इज गिवन एज 1.4, so it is minus 0.4. Initial temperature is given as 293 power 1.4 is equal to final pressure is what? 1 atm, which is P2 10 raised to the power 5, which is again 1 minus gamma is minus 0.4. Final temperature we have to find out, T raised power gamma, which is T2. One equation, one unknown. Would you be able to solve it? There are some calculations you might be finding it difficult. You'll have to write 2 raised power 5, or might be you have to use a calculator. So just use a calculator to find out the value of P2 and see if it is coming or not. So just check that. Achha, but they are told to neglect mixing with the atmosphere. Which one? Any mixing with the atmosphere, no? Any other type of mixing. Any mixing with the atmospheric air. Coming out of mixing means the temperature change. Okay. The temperature change, suppose what they are saying, the temperature is not changing, but eventually what is happening, as soon as this burst, suppose surrounding temperature is something different. So heat will eventually exchange. Immediately they are saying there is no mixing, means temperature change is not, heat is not getting exchanged because it is an adiabatic process. So adiabatic process, suddenly it is happening. In that duration, the heat Q is basically 0. Eventually, this air will go here and there, everyone get mixed up. Initially, they are saying, don't assume any mixing with that thing. How the pressure stabilizes, as soon as this get burst, can I say, so this is what is happening now. The pressure is 2 atm inside. As soon as this burst, why it is bursting? Because of some other reason. Immediately, The pressure depends on what? Pressure depends upon the air which is inside, right? If immediately if it is going out, can I say it is getting mixed up with this surrounding, means surrounding, and this thing becomes one only. The air and the surrounding air is basically one as soon as, and if it is a surrounding air, the pressure is 180. Yeah. Question number what? 16th. No, there is no logic of half of the air. Everything will come out suddenly. Understand? As soon as there is a pressure difference, whenever the gas flows, gas only flows when there is a pressure difference. Suppose this is a tire. If there is a puncture is there, what is happening? Because pressure inside is more than the pressure outside, which is 1 atm. That's why they start coming out very slowly. That's from where we actually जहां से हवा भरते हैं यार, है ना? अगर वहां से हवा निकल रही है तो बहुत धीरे धीरे निकल रही है. बट इफ इट इज bursting suddenly, all the air will come out. There is no logic of half. Everything is coming out because burst हो रहा है. कंप्लीट कर रहे हैं ना सर? मैं बीएससी शिवम सर का लिखते हो आपके साथ कंप्लीट कर रहे हो ना? आपके साथ क्या लिखते हो यार तुम लोग? तो समझ नहीं आ रहा है. एकदम फास्ट तो यू कैन लीव है. एकदम फास्ट. मैं फास्ट नहीं पढ़ाता. ओके. मैं फास्ट पढ़ाता हूँ क्या? ऐसा लग रहा है. अच्छी बात है, तुम्हारा दिमाग जल्दी काम करे इसलिए फास्ट पढ़ा. ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 16 यार, एक दो प्रॉब्लम और कर लेते हैं जल्दी से. Okay, question number 16, what they are saying, volume of the air changed from adiabatically, find the ratio of final. This is I'm not solving. We just done two problems of adiabatic. Question number 16 is exactly, they are saying adiabatically you are changing the volume. They are asking the initial pressure and initial final pressure ka ratio and the final temperature. There's nothing in the problem. Question number 16 is super easy. We had done two very good problems of adiabatic process. 16th, you just have to apply this. They had given V1 upon V2 ratio and they are asking P1 upon P2. Okay, so question number, okay, very good. Cool. So if you are telling me to leave, I'm super happy. Okay, so you are telling me means because the problem is exactly the same. That's why. Okay, question number 4. Next problem 14 is there or something else? Question number 14. Okay, question number 14. A gas, ideal gas is processed. Temperature at the point A is this. Calculate the temperature B and C. Okay, some graph is given. Yes. Okay, again the graph of SC Verma loves V versus P graph. All the problem is V versus P only. SC Verma को extra मोहब्बत है क्या इससे? Normally, actually, PV is very standard, not a VP, but okay. Author का जो मन करेगा author वो करेगा obviously. एक चीज बकवास बोलो ना 100 कमेंट आ जाएंगे ना फालतू के. सेंटीमीटर क्यूब 150 centimeter cube. Okay, VP graph is given. They are saying gamma is given as 1.67. Okay, is taken to the process A, B, C. So please, everyone, temperature at the point A. Temperature at the point A is 300 Kelvin. Temperature at B and C. Okay, can I say when I'm moving from A to B, can I say it is an isochoric process because volume is constant? Isochoric process, volume is constant means, first part I'm talking about. Volume constant, can I say P by T constant means PA upon TA barabar PB upon TB. I'm not solving this for you. Yeah, PA is given? Yes. PB is given? Yes. This. What is the TA is given? Yes. Can I say TB we can calculate? Very easy. There is nothing to solve in this. Okay. Second part, they are saying what is the work done in the process? When I'm moving from A to B, continuously volume is constant. So work done from A to B is any which way zero. Total work done is what? AB plus BC. BC we have discussed so many problems now. If I'm moving from B to C, can I say volume is continuously increasing? The area, which area? This area, the highlighted area, the yellow portion which I'm highlighting. This area is the work done. Can I say continuously from B to C volume is increasing? So whatever this rectangle area, that W will be positive, and that W is my answer, which is BC. And what the positive? Remember this, continuously volume is increasing, which is the second part. The third part, the amount of heat supplied in the path AB. In the path AB, they are saying how much heat is supplied. If it is an isochoric process, heat supplied formula is what? Third part. Q is equal to delta U plus W. We are talking about which part? AB. For AB, this is 0 because volume is constant. If we can calculate this, what is this? This is NCV delta T. Is it a monoatomic gas? Okay, they had not given. 4 by 1.47 is what? 4 by 3, right? And CV, what is the relation between CV and gamma? R upon gamma minus 1 is CV. So if R upon gamma we know, yes. So we know basically the value of CV, right? So I'll just write it for you. And instead of CV, I'm writing gamma minus 1 delta T. Gamma is given, yes. So NR delta T. Can I say instead of NR delta T, I can write P delta V because pressure is constant. No, sorry, volume is constant. If volume is constant, then if volume is constant, right? What I'm saying, volume is constant. So NR delta T, I can find out V delta P. Quickly tell me. NR delta T means, so practically I know the pressure and volume here. I know pressure and volume here. So practically we know the temperature here and temperature here. So you can actually just put down the value N R instead of delta T. Can I write this? T B minus T A upon gamma minus 1. This is my Q. Can I say I get the value of third part, which is the amount of heat supplied in the AB from A to B? NR delta T को PV से replace कर दो, एक ही बात है यार. Exactly, I think that is better. NR delta T को P into V से replace कर दो, where volume is constant, so it is just the pressure difference. So which is 100 into 10 raised to power 3. Anything you can do. So can I say this will be done? On B and C also they are asking. From B to C, can I say from B to C the pressure is constant? If pressure is constant, I can calculate the value of what? P delta V, which is work done. Or we know the area under the curve. We just had calculated this part. WBC. Delta U also you can calculate. Yes, we know the temperature here, or P and if P and V is given of particular point. So basically we know everything about that gas, right? So can I say third part is also simple. We already calculated W, so we just have to calculate delta U from B to C. How to calculate? NCV delta T. CV we know, yes. Delta T instead of delta T, you can just directly write because it is an isobaric process. So we know delta U also, right? Because temperature we know. The last part they are saying the change in the internal energy of the gas in the process. Okay, change in the internal energy only depend upon A and C. So change in the internal energy delta U is what? N CV delta T. N instead of CV I'm writing N gamma minus 1, delta T is nothing but C minus A. So can I say as soon as I'll write this? So gamma is given, yes. NRTC instead of NRTC I can write PC VC minus TA P A VA upon gamma minus 1. That's it. Do we know all the values? Yes, we know the pressure value, volume value at A and C both. Can I say this will be my delta U? As soon as you'll put down each and every value, you'll get this thing. Is there any part that you have not understood? I'll quickly explain at least this before you start crying again. Tell me, how I'm writing all these things? It is nothing but NR delta T thing. So NR delta T is PC and PV is equal to NRT I'm writing. RHS1 you didn't get. RHS1 of this, which part? This is the fourth part. Which part? Third or fourth? Third. Okay. Third part, the RHS means basically this one you're asking, right? Okay, cool. The third part I'm talking about AB. When I'm talking about AB, can I say volume is constant? So can I say from A to B, W will be 0. So if W is 0 for the part AB, then delta U is what? N CV delta T. CV is what in terms of gamma, because gamma is given in the problem. It is R upon gamma minus 1. So I'll just write in this thing in 2 steps. Okay. From A to B we are talking about. So 1 upon gamma minus 1 I'm writing separately. I'm writing here NR delta T is what? From A to B. So can I write this thing as B minus A? So NRTB, instead of NRTB, I can write P B V B. Instead of NRTA, I can write PA VA, right? Can I say from A to B, volume is constant. So if this volume is constant, I can again write gamma minus 1, take this volume to be constant, which is basically either write A or B, it is the same thing. It is nothing but PB minus PA. Do we know the value of PB? Yes. Do we know the value of PA? Do we know the value of volume? As soon as you'll put down each and every value, and as you'll get the value of Q here. Now tell me. Got it, got it, got it. Fourth one is the same. Okay, fourth one is what? They are asking what is the change in internal energy? Internal energy change depends only on A and C. A and C, can I say change in internal energy is this? CV is what? R upon gamma minus 1. From A to C, final temperature is TC, initial temperature is TA. I'm just completing, please. Just this last problem. 1 second. So TC minus TA. So nRTC is nothing but PC minus VC. nRT is nothing but PA minus VA upon gamma minus 1. Do we know all the values? P, C and VC, PA and VA. Just put down the value. Any other jaldi se? पक्का? तो कैमरा चालू कर देता हूँ so that before you leave. Okay, understand quickly. So majorly all the good problems we had done. You have to complete the rest of the problems of objectives also and exercise also. Any which is you have to submit. You don't have any other option. So the point is complete all these things so that all the problems which are given. And obviously you have to submit. Done. Any other doubt in this? No doubts. Enjoy your chemistry class. Enjoy your weekend. जल्दी मिलेंगे हम. नहीं यार नंबर क्या पागल हो गया रात में परेशान करोगे तो. ओके चलो अलविदा हस्ता ला विस्ता. यार सैटरडे कुछ तो सैटरडे मनाने दो मेरे को. चलो बाय 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 एवरीवन. I'll send you this worksheet. Yes, I will send you this worksheet right away and the Pritma will send. Okay. Yes. Bye bye. Thank you so much.